What is up, my bamboo shoots? Rampano1 here, and welcome to another episode of Road to Diamond. In this episode of Road to Diamond, we're going to be covering the ballistic knife, and at the same time, we're sort of going to be covering the basic combat knife as well, as they both fall under one class. The easiest way I have found to get this thing in gold is to either play Sticks and Stones party game, or in regular domination. And the same goes for the combat knife. Unfortunately, it does not fall under the Sticks and Stones party game, but definitely play domination. The reason I say domination over most other game modes is because the majority of players who play in domination are mainly static than mobile, so it's a lot easier to get your knife kills that way. And also, after this episode of Road to Diamond, I will have all these special weapons in Diamond, so I'll be bringing you guys the Diamond gun video for them real soon, so stay tuned for that. So let's get into this class setup. So we have no primary for this class, just the secondary weapon being the ballistic knife, giving us then a real secondary weapon of the combat knife. Both are very useful in their own different ways. Where the ballistic knife has a more accurate and more, I'll say, attractive knife in animation, the combat knife has a much bigger lunge than the ballistic knife, so it is definitely worth you switching between both when needed. As for the ballistic knife's shooting ability, it is extremely useful and very underestimated. If an enemy is quite a bit away from you, just pull the trigger and get the kill. Also, if you happen to see a still enemy, but you can't see around the corner next to him, you're better off shooting him with a blade and then running around the corner to kill whoever happens to be there. But be warned, if you're going to shoot this thing towards an enemy, shoot to kill. If you happen to miss and it goes past their line of sight, they will turn around and kill you in an instant. Also, be cautious, as the shot will put you on the enemy's radar. Now that we have the tips and tricks out of the way, on to the perks. Since we are running two first perks, we will need the perk 1 greed wildcard. And our first perk is lightweight. The class is close to useless while still. Lightweight will help us run around the map faster as it increases our speed. Plus, the no fall damage addition to this perk is perfect for this class, as we'll be doing a lot of free running, I'll say, getting to the enemies much faster. And our second perk is Ghost. Like I said, we'll be doing a lot of running with this class, and Ghost is perfect for that as it will keep us off of the radar. Then for perk 2, we have Scavenger. Great for giving us extra ballistic knife blades and our equipment. And again for our third perks, we have two of them, so we will need to run the perk 3 greed wildcard. And for our first perk, we have Extreme Conditioning. Again, works really well with lightweight as it increases our sprint time, getting us closer to the enemies faster. And for our second third perk, it was kind of a toss-up between a lot of things, including Dexterity, Tactical Mask, and Dead Silence, because they all work very well with this class. But the one we decided to go with in the end was Engineer. Not only does it show all of the enemy's equipment in the world, but it also delays the trigger explosives such as Betties, Claymores, and Shock Charges. Excellent for when we're running about. And to top off our class, we have something you don't normally see in a lot of knifing classes, and that is 2 concussion grenades. A lot of people like to run the pure knifing class, so in that case you will select Tomahawks, but the concussions are a lot more useful as they can slow the enemy down and assist you and your team, where the Tomahawks are more for the showy off aspect. And that rounds off our class. Very good setup for a very good but different weapon. Definitely give this a go if you enjoy something different. But anyway guys, the video is coming to an end here. As usual, if you want to leave a comment in the comment section below with your thoughts and your suggestions for the ballistic knife, please feel free to. Also, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like rating and subscribe for more videos. Again guys, this is Rampano1, and I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching.